Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 4. We will be presenting about Kutch tree as natural brown dye. So Group 4 will be consist of Christine Natali Rahayu, Raihan Mukti Ramadan, Akia Insagi, and myself Nurul Shahida. Next. So what is natural dye? Natural dyes or colorings is derived from plants, invertebrates or minerals. A majority of natural dyes are from vegetable dyes, from plant source, which are roots, berries, bark, leaves and wood, and other biological sources such as fungi. So our natural dye is made of plant source, which are Kutch trees. Next. Okay. These are the facts of Kutch tree. So, about the name, Kutch tree is also commonly known as black catechu, Acacia catechu, black Kutch, and it is a deciduous thorny tree, which is for decidual, it means that the leaf will fall when it reach its maturity. And this thorny tree belongs to the Fabaceae family, which is the same family as Mimosa. Next is the origin of Kutch tree. It is a native to southern Himalayas of Pakistan, northern India and Nepal, south to Andhra Pradesh in India, and east to Burma in Thailand. It is occasionally planted in Java, Indonesia as well. And the growing climates, it is occurs naturally in the mixed deciduous forests and savannas of lower mountains and hills. It is also commonly found in the drier regions on sandy soils of riverbanks and watersheds. And for the soil, it grows in a wide range of soil, which is sandy, gravelly, alluvial, loam with varying proportions of sand, and clay, and also black cotton soils. It also grows in shallow soils as well. Next. So these are the parts of Kutch tree. We can see there's flower, leaves, seed and barks. For flower, it is 5 to 10 centimeter long axillary spikes, pentamerous, white to pale yellow, with a campanulate calyx 1 to 1.5 millimeter long, and the corolla is 2.5 to 3 millimeter long. Stamens are numerous, exuded from the corolla and white filaments. And the leaves, it is pinnately compound with 9 to 30 pairs of pinnae and the granular rachis. Each pinnae has 16 to 15 pairs of oblong linear leaflets, 2 to 6 millimeter long, glabrous or pubescent. For the seed, it is flat, ovoid, or means oval in shape, and the color is dark brown. It is 5 to 8 millimeter in diameter. And last but not least, the barks. Barks is dark to greenish brown in color. It is roughly about 1.3 cm thick, exfoliating long, narrow rectangular strip, blaze, brownish red, branchlets, brows and glabrous. Okay, from barks, we can have the trunk, which is the part that is used to make the Kutch powder. Next. So this is the part of trunk of Kutch tree. It is the part which we use to make the Kutch powder or the natural dye, brown dye. So we can see the outer layer is bark, which it is the outermost layer, or we call it as a protective layer. inside, which is the light color, is the sapwood or living xylem. The function of the sapwood is to transport the water through the tree and store starch inside the tree. Last but not least, inside layer, which is the darkest color layer in the trunk of catch tree, is the hardwood. The hardwood is made up of old xylem cells. It has been filled with resins and minerals that keep other organisms from growing and infecting the tree. And the hardwood of the catch tree is what we use to make the brown dye, the natural brown dye.
Okay, the next is chemical information. The chief coloring component present in the catechol is catechin having molecular formula C15H14O6. The content of catechin in catechol varies from 4 until 7%.
Okay, the next, catch extract. This powder is an extract prepared from steeping the wood of the acacia catechol tree in hot water until a syrup liquid emerges. This is dried and then ground into powder. Catch extract contains tannin as well as the dye compound catechol. It is easily soluble in water. Catch has excellent light and waste phase properties. Okay, the next, the method to produce brown dyes or natural brown dyes. For material, the dye material or extract catch is 4%, morgan is 2%, natrium hydroxide 1.5%, soda ash is 1.2%, wetting agent 1 until 2 drops. The next procedure for dyeing. Preparation of dye solution. Take accurate weight of dye 2.4 grams. Mix 1 until 2 hours of wetting agent and pass with little water. Add 54.78 ml water of 60 Celsius. Add required gram of soda ash and natrium hydroxide with stirring with glass rod. The next is procedure to natural brown dyes. For the first, take required ml of water in a clean pot of water bed dyeing preparation. Second, add to it required ml of caustic soda solution plus required weight soda ash powder. Third, put the fabric material with water into the pot. Fourth, treat for 5 minutes at room temperature. Fifth, add required ml of dye solution by taking away time from liquid ratio. Sixth, treat the material with this solution for 10 minutes. Seventh, raise the temperature to 60 Celsius. To continue procedure, the eighth, dye the material at 55 to 60 Celsius for 45 minutes. Rotate the material continuously in the bed. And the last, wash and dry. This is a various color for brown dyes with the different mordant. The mordant is potash, alum, iron, ferrous sulfate, zinc sulfate, lead acetate. The mordant can be improving the attraction forces between dye molecule and fabric surface. The next is
Okay, the next is method apply on wool. To dye 200 waters, mix 20 grams of jute extract with water and add to the pot. Second is stir the pot to make sure the jute is well dissolved. Bring to simmer deeper and ladle the more it simmer. Next, add the pre-wet wool and simmer for hours. The last is the first stain and second stain for color color. Jute is a difficult dye to exhaust and will continue to produce beige color for several more skeins. Cardon recommends exposing the fibers to the air to oxidize the dye before rinsing the dye fibers. Next.
So the next is some advantage of cut dye brown natural dye. The one is cut is a good source of color facets of brown and contains tannin as well as the compound. The compound is acacia catechu. Cut has excellent light and wash fast properties, and it is easily soluble in water. And then some disadvantages of cut brown dye. Next. So the first is not easy to extract cut dye from acacia catechu, and minimal accessibility of standard procedure of dyeing. And then last is difficult in reproducibility and matching. Next. So last is sustainability. Cut dye has good sustainability of fastness. This can occur by employing different dyeing auxiliaries such as mordant, UV absorbers, cationizing agents, and cross-linkers. Okay, thank you. This is our presentation.